My mic is on. Let me go here. Testing out the Vision 2 live streaming studio. Studio. Showing that I'm live now. Okay, that it's showing that I'm live. Just want to see what it looks like. Yeah. And let's go full screen with it. Oh, it's maxed out at 1440p. Okay. Let's see what it looked like though. Maxed out at 1440p. Not that much off. I like that. Upstream. Oh, here we go. I don't get why it's got it. I don't know if it's something with my controller. Here, let me do something. I don't know why it does this, yo. Controller is linked. All right. I don't know why it does that. Buffered there for a second.
Heard what you've been doing. Nice work.
Want to see. Oh, it's buffering. It's probably buffering because I'm playing it right now. Yeah, buffering in my playback. I'll walk around, see the landscape. I mean, it looks good in 1440p. You know? Oh, it's doing it again. I mean, it looks good. It looks like a clean image. You know what I mean? I'm getting a little degradation. Connection is good. Let's do a little bit of fighting. I don't feel like I'm getting the full 1440p because
I'm not letting you escape. Need to move on.
they killed homie. Oh, Jesus.
Asshole.
Woo!
I'm out. Got you.
Let me hit me with it. Oh, Jesus. Here we go again. Why is it doing this, man?
Won't be getting up now. Every kill counts.
Makes playing in a browser unbearable. I don't know what's causing it to do this. Yeah, I'm not getting... It's telling me that, but I'm not getting the full effect. Even though y'all will, despite whatever I'm seeing on my screen, you're going to get a lot cleaner image than I am.
See them.
And everything said and done. Which that is so dope. I was watching Storm's stream. And so I was watching him do this in 1440p. And Storm has been massively testing out, come on, the GFN tier. He, you know, is a fan of the tier. And, you know, the textures look, I come at it at a different angle. I got a video dropping this week. You'll see it. I'm really not trying to be controversial with the video, but it's gonna stir some controversy when I drop it. Because the purpose of the video is to show. Because I know a lot of people be like, oh no, that GFN tier, man, I've seen streams of it. It's awesome, it's great. MM2K, you're saying it's not for you. Why are you saying that? You're capping. You're just capping for Stadia. Once y'all see this video, I think it'll be abundantly clear why it's not for me. You know what I mean? That being said, it's for people like Storm, and Storm is having a heck of a time with it. He's enjoying it. But what I noticed is he dropped Destiny 2, which looks great on the platform. Looks great on GFN. Destiny 2 always look good on GFN, I think. There's just some games that, even though GFN normally was like blurry and choppy and messed up, for me, for the most part, I don't want to say choppy. Choppy probably isn't fair, but was like blurry and you know, pixelated and all that other stuff. There are just some games like Road Company, Destiny 2, you know, and some other games to where that's not a problem. They really optimize those games on the platform and they look great, right? Here's the problem. Well, I don't want to say it's not a problem. Destiny 2 looks great in that 3080 tier. Looks great. Got the textures up and everything, right?
Come on already.
But when he ran Doom Eternal today, with the inferior textures on the 1440p stream, my God, my God, my God. Resolution means something. Like, resolution means something. Now, what I'm not going to say is that I'd rather have 4K ultra low settings over 1440p ultra high, right? I'm not saying that. I think Stadia games, we're now starting to see them, they're around like medium settings, maybe medium high. They're not low. People said, oh, they're low. No, they're not low. I would say most of them are just medium. In some cases, they may be medium high. We know Stadia has that technology where the closer to your what's in front of you has the higher settings, and then things that are in the draw distance have the lower settings. So I would say like maybe some of the high
control point
high medium settings are like the ones that your character and the stuff right up in front of you, and as you go further out in the draw distance, that's when you start seeing the lower settings, right? Kind of like, what's that, VRSS or whatever you call it. Kind of like that technology that you're seeing on consoles. But a lot of that is eliminated when you're streaming directly from the server blade to YouTube. And the image was so clean. Everything looked so great. Even in 1440p in comparison to Destiny. Now, they're two different games, don't get me wrong. But just the richness in the stream quality. Still, even though they're two different games, a Destiny 2 at ultra settings at 1440p would normally destroy even Doom Eternal at medium settings. But that just shows you the difference of the streaming technology. And you get a better understanding of why Stadia is taking its time. Like, there has to be a balance to it. And I surmise what happened is, in order for them to get that incredibly impressive latency that they got on this new GFN tier, there is no denying that. That new GFN tier latency, it rivals, it's better than Stadia's. There's no lie. So if you're doing competitive play and you got an option, let's just say if you took price off the table If price wasn't a matter, you got an option. You're playing with money on the line, $1,000 on the line. And you're like MM2K, you gotta play Destiny for $1,000 on the line. You can either play it on Stadia or you can play it on GFN. I'm gonna pick GFN for the competitive nature. Especially when I got stuff like this happening. I don't know what the hell is happening with Stadia and my control. Like, what the hell? Why that happens from time to time? It's driving me nuts. Find the classified assignment. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for. Okay, but this is just a test. But, yeah, that's the truth. Now, if it's just for my normal enjoyment, for me playing a game and enjoying the balance of everything, you know, I'm still gonna go with Stadia. You'll see in my video why. So this direct stream, and then this direct stream makes it even worse. Why do I say that? Because the direct stream, what it does is, with me having crappy hardware, I can have trash hardware. I can be streaming from my phone, wherever. It doesn't matter what I see. As a content creator, I can provide you crazy footage like this from no matter where I'm playing Stadia from. And I ain't got to pay $200 to do it. And you're getting, I would say, you know, I would assume, depending on game, you're getting, it's doing it again. I don't know why my controller is doing this. You're getting a superior stream output. You feel me? So that whole thing about, oh, the streamers are going to see this in this superior output from GFN, and those that play video games, they're going to see it. And when they see it, they're going to say, oh, GFN's the case. Now that's not the case anymore. Even if you're playing from a crappy Chromebook, they're not going to see that stream. They're going to see the stream that's coming directly from the server blade. And that stream, my friends, is hella impressive. It's hella clean. And it just got even better at 1440p and even 4K in some instances that we're seeing right now. This, and look, I think that this was in response to, what GFN, the thing, they looked at it, I think they looked at it reasonably and they said, look, this could be a bad look as far as streaming content. Let's give our gamers an incentive to not even worry about that and not have to deal with the sticker shock of the GFN thing. Boom! There you go. There goes the dynamite. So if there was any quote-unquote threat at a streaming capacity, just for the sake of streaming, I want better quality streams. I think Stadia just made a very smart move. I was having conversations, and on some sides of the fence, this was actually being laughed at. Which, again, you gotta look at stuff from 5,000 feet. That was a very smart move for them to say. Again, we ain't got to upgrade it. And really, They don't even want to get into that conversation because upgrading wouldn't solve the problem. That's just the naivete of gamers not understanding how development works. We may understand technology, but that's one thing I learned. You know, rocking out with the broadband bullies, with my bros, talking to people like a Randolph Thor, Tim Dog, those that are close to developers, and then talking to developers myself and paying attention to what they say and not what I think. We've had the developers on. What did the developers tell you, y'all? They said if Stadia upgrades its blades, it's not going to solve the problem as far as us getting 4K 60 more consistently. Why? Because the blades don't automatically improve the performance. This is like GFN is different. GFN ports a game into its infrastructure, and then their technicians tweak it. That's completely different from what happens with Stadia. With Stadia, a developer has to do all the heavy lifting. A Stadia technician can help, but
Moving to attack. I'm with you.
Stadia technician can help, but all the heavy lifting is done from the dev.
I have the target.
So this belief that you can upgrade the hardware, no. After you upgrade the hardware, then the developers have to go back and program towards the capabilities of the new hardware. So Stadia is like, upgrading ain't gonna do much for us. But because of what this thing actually presents, here, let's do this. You know, and they dropped this out here. And I think they did so appropriately because the biggest threat, if any, that this caused was just in clearly viewing and seeing the stream quality. You know, now you give people an incentive not to stream using OBS, or a lot of your gamers who like don't have the crazy hardware. Because we got to be honest too, we also got to be cognizant of that you're not getting those bells and whistles on the 3080 tier unless you have a PC. You got to have a PC where you can install the app, right? And also what I can tell you, because I do it for Stadia, is that a lot of those bells and whistles are coming from the fact that even though people may not have a 3000 series card in their computer, they still got a 10 series, a 2000 series, you know what I'm saying? And those right there are good enough to render some great streams using the native app. You know what I'm saying? But you're not getting all that fidelity browsing from your tablet. You're not getting that fidelity if you browse from your phone. You're not getting that fidelity if you try to do it from a Chromebook, because with a Chromebook there is no native app. Well, there is a native app, the Android app, but I don't believe that the Android app gives you that fidelity either. Like, you either got to be playing via the native PC app, or you got to be playing on a NVIDIA Shield. And the average Stadia gamer, who even streams as well, they're budget conscious, so they might not have any of that stuff. A lot of them might be able to stream from a Chromebook. So now you have a situation where somebody that's streaming from a Chromebook
Next one's a gut shot, Agent.
is playing free 99 on the platform and have a better looking stream than someone that just paid $200 or $100 or plans to pay $200 a year for streaming from GeForce Now. It's not only, and I've seen it firsthand myself, like Storm's 1440p stream of Doom, direct stream, looked better than his 1440p stream of Destiny 2 with everything set to ultra. And it's just because it was a better stream quality. It was more richer, had more sharpness to it, had more color to it. Like if you're playing a fast-paced game, which those are games that a lot of people stream, nobody's paying attention. I mean, the textures are cool. Like, oh, that looks nice. But there's things like that richness that pop out to you. Like, I can't do... Look, man, that's why I want 4K 60. I don't want no... Oh, here we go again. Ring around the rosy. Come on. What is causing this? So, all right. Well, we're going to end it right here. Oh, there's people watching. I can't stand right here. So we'll end it right here. We'll end the stream right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up from my Chromecast. We'll do it from the Chromecast. All right. So with that said, I appreciate and love all of y'all. Thank y'all. Peace.